Welcome to the Drooniverse!
And welcome one and welcome all to the officially there. The officially the unofficially official. Which way around is it? Officially unofficial, unofficially official. One of those. Elite Dangerous stream. Welcome to Wednesdays, my friends. Welcome. Well, we got 2 hours ahead of delightful Elite Dangerous nostalgia. Boldly going where no one's gone before. In fact, probably boldly going where several of you already have been. But there we are. It's all good. It's all good. It's going to be fun. But before we get to that, we must do the thing because the thing is the tradition on the scream. The scream? What's wrong with my voice this evening? Maybe it's my brain, and there's a lot wrong with my brain, as you know. We must do the thing because the thing is the thing, and the thing must be done. It would be bad luck if we didn't do it. We don't want to tempt the gods, do we? You know what they're like. Troublesome types. Right, who do we have first in the chat? 1900 hours. It's Cyber Derby claiming dibs. Good for you, Cyber Derby. Well done for sliding in there and pitching the first spot. With Dimitri GB, of course, is in second place in his customary position. He's usually there somewhere looking about, which you can see. And the Haunted Loaf, the possessed bread product, is in third place. So congratulations to these esteemed gentlefolk. Who loiter around in the chat an entire hour before the stream starts for reasons best known only to themselves. I don't dare comment. Right, D Pitman 42 is here as well. Top Shot is here. Good to see you guys. Well done for popping in. Then there's lots of conversations about phasers and photon torpedoes and things that definitely aren't in the lore of Elite Dangerous. So you need to think about that. I'm in the chat for reasons which probably won't become clear. Biffboy81 is here as well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping in. Commander Silent Double D is here as well. Good to see you. Frank Miner 2949er is here. The Anonymous Commander is here as well. Good to see you, Anonymous. Excellent to see you. Who else do we have? We have a Boo Boo with his customary 4 thumbs up. Good to see that as well. Commander Tragic Blue 21 is here. Hopefully slightly cheered up by the evening. Fingers crossed. Solstice Project is here. Has a weird toothache, but is here. So hope that gets better during the course of the evening, my friend. The Harkonnens are here. Poised as ever to invade Arrakis. They never will. Almost certainly, but you never know. One day there might be some excitement. Muntuxio is here as well. Good to see you. Fantastic Limsace is here. The crew is arriving. Commander Tragic Blue 21 is here as well. The Arrakises are here too. Fighting off the invasions of the Harkonnens as ever. Not that they have to do very much. That's good. Commander Carrion is here as well. Enigma Ish is here on a scale of nothing to Enigma. He's right at the top end of the Enigma scale, which is good to see. And the Gnornavog, Gronda is here as well. Excellent to see you. Eridan Dundragon is done dragoning for the day and is here with us this evening. Excellent. Fantastic to see you too. Who else do we have? We have a first time chat from round 001. So that'll be my round. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. You're very, very welcome indeed. Sausage Project is singing along with the music. As per usual, which is good to see. The Rundown Titan has run down the Titans and is here with us this evening. Good to see you as well. Ugly Spirit is here too. Fantastic to see you as well. There's a first time chat from XOR42. Now I like that XOR. That's a bit of old school digital logic going on there. You mad lad, yes. You've noticed. Commander Kevil is here as well. Good to see you. Cyber Darby's here too. Veronica is here. Veronica Benetrix, good to see you as well. Fantastic. She is on a 3-stream streak. Wow, there we go. Commander Yehudit is here, and he says Oxford Commas for the win. Steady on. We don't have that sort of talk on this stream. Commander Arkwright is here as well. So fantastic. Thank you very much. Right, we must get on. We've got plenty to do this evening. Well, a new ship beckons, of course. So they're coming on quite frequently now. These new ships, and dangerous, aren't they? So I have availed myself of the Ark store. I mean, yeah. See, so much of a fan I am. I've actually given Frontier some money. You can't say fairer than that, can you? So yeah. So I did twitch, yeah, slightly as I pressed the buy button, you know, because it's not an easy thing to do sometimes, but I've done it. I'm okay. I have recovered. But before we get into that, we should, of course, sneak across at Galnet. I'm gonna. I mean, there will be waffle this evening because inevitably because it's me. But I will cut it as short as possible because A, I like picking holes in Galnet, and B, we need to play with the new ship and do some stuff, and I probably need you guys to explain things to me because I've got no idea what I'm doing in this game, despite having played it for now. What is it, like almost 12 years? Excellent. Right. Which steady on. Which Caspian did I? We're gonna have to wait and see. Come on. You know the drill. This is the drill. Veronica says, "Is your aversion to the Oxford comma because you're an elite fan and they're in Cambridge?" I just don't like it, and I don't really have a rationale for it other than it just sounds like one of those elitist things. So I think I'm against it because it's elitist. It's like, I use the Oxford comma, and I say bollocks to that. I don't like elitism other than in a one particular computer game where I do like it. Does that make sense? Something like that, anyway. Right, let's get on to Galnet. Where is Galnet? I've got to press the thing, haven't I? I must. Are you ready? Brace yourselves for the amazing cutscene. Am I at Hiram's Anchorage? Yes, I am. Hiram's Anchorage space station. I am playing in the Drew Wager private group. You're looking for Commander Alessia Verdi. That's my in-game character that I'm playing this evening. For reasons I will explain. There's all sorts of stuff. See you in a moment. Right, so let's pop across to Galnet. What's been going on in the game? Has anything interesting been going on in the game? Where's the thing that I need to do? There it is. Right. Okay, let's pop this up. What's happening? So I think the last time I looked at Galnet was that week. That's So did we read this one last? Well, yeah, I think we did actually. Yeah. So we talked about this. Yeah, we had talked about this one. This is the new plant, isn't it? It's the blue tree with puffy smoke bits and illumination. Oh yeah, Commander Alessia Verdi, that's correct. So what else has happened? So more stuff with HIP 87621. Exobiological data delivered to Exogene Sciences in HIP has confirmed that a new species of flora with unique properties has been discovered on several planets. I think we all knew this by now. Allied Imperial, Federal, and Independent powers have now deployed fleets to secure control of the enclave surrounding HIP, following the discovery of Radicoidea unica, with reports of the rival powers clashing in open combat across the region. Speculation has ignited over why this flora, which has rumoured to exhibit unique biochemical properties during analysis, has inspired such aggressive action by all powers. Political analysts have noted that this is the most significant military mobilization since the Second Target War. Okay, so everyone's getting tied up about this thing. A spokesperson for Denton Patrius stated, "Imperial interests cannot allow rivals to dictate the future of HIP 87621. Order must be maintained, and Oxford, slap. Only Imperial governance has the authority to do so." I'm not quite sure how he's come to that conclusion because in the law of Elite Dangerous, there are international treaties about this sort of thing, which Denton Patrius was a signatory to. So he's clearly either forgotten about that or somebody hasn't looked it up. I shall leave you to come to conclusions on whether that's what's going on. By contrast, and the Cato Kane staff member said, "Members of the Alliance will not sit idle while bullies seek to snatch a legally claimed system by force. We all defend equal access and resist attempts at domination." Well, yeah, that's exactly the right way to treat the Imperials. Federal and assorted independent powers. Is that like sort of assorted chocolates? That's what it reminds me of. Federal and assorted chocolates? No. Assorted biscuits, perhaps. Assorted independent powers have also issued adversarial statements. They're very good at just saying things, aren't they? Without actually doing stuff. Have issued adversarial statements, respectively framing their involvement as necessary to protect their interests or preserve freedom from superpower control. So basically, everyone's just trying to stake a claim. Federal, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Military analysts have suggested they expect this military campaign to last months. with the goal to occupy the 49 system enclaves surrounding HIP 87621, securing exclusive control over Radicoida Unica as the primary objective. Whichever power succeeds will likely be the first to benefit from the applications of this new discovery. Each power has issued a call to arms for their pledged pilots, and 2 week conditions. Okay, so there's some CGs running against this stuff, right? And there's conflict zones and blah, 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 blah. This doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Because me, as an unarmed exploration type of dude, was able to simply land on the planet, scan said plants, and then take off without being bothered at all. It's like, what kind of military cordon is this? So it's all a little bit silly, but there we go. Ah, dear. Haunted Loaf. This is Susan, my girlfriend, and my mother. Is why Oxford commas are important. Ah, no, see, you should be right there. See, my stance on Oxford commas, he says, flexing his literary muscles, is that if you need an Oxford comma, you've written a sentence wrong in the first place. So it's just a cheap patch on a badly written sentence. Is what an Oxford comma is. Okay, you heard it here first. Luna is here as well. Good to see you, Luna. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you there. Free the Oxford comma. No, burn it. Burn it to the ground. Nuke it from orbit because it's the only way to be sure. I have some strong feelings on things, so there we go. Right. I will not use an Oxford comma in any of my books. See? Now, if I can write, what am I up to now? 10, 12? I can't remember now how many books I've written. Without using an Oxford comma, then so can you. Right, now the other news of the day, the least kept secret. Zorgan Peterson unveils Caspian Explorer vessel. Zorgan Peterson has announced the limited release of the Caspian Explorer, a large vessel purpose-built for capturing as much arcs from players as possible. Oh, that's not what it says. Sorry. A large person. Tongue-in-cheek. There we go. A large vessel purpose-built for deep space and planetary exploration, designed from the keel up. Do spaceships have keels? Because they don't need keels, do they? Have I read the patch notes? No, I haven't read the patch notes. Do I look like the sort of person who's going to read the patch notes? Have I seen the Caspian promo video? No, I haven't seen that. We could go watch that. Give me the link for the Caspian promo video. Is there anything in the patch notes that's worth me talking about? Anyway, there we go. We don't talk about. I like those colons are nice. Colons are good. Is there such thing as a Cambridge colon? I have no idea. Anyway, right. So you haven't answered my question. Do spaceships have keels? I don't think spaceships have keels, because a keel is is basically the big curvy bit at the bottom of the ship that supports the weight of the ship. Now, most of the time, these spaceships are in space. Now, I suppose they do land on the ground, so they do need structural integrity of a type. But given the sort of things that elite spaceships can do, their structural integrity is of quite a different order of magnitude than anything else that's available. So I don't know. I don't think they do need keels. I mean, does the space shuttle, for example, does the space shuttle have a keel? Does the Enterprise have a keel? Does the Battlestar Galactica have a keel? I don't think they have keels. I think that's a nautical ship, ocean-going thing, and the keelback is just a stupidly named ship. Shall I stop at this point? Let's do that. Anyway, it's designed from the bottom up as an exploration platform. The Caspian Explorer forgoes the jack-of-all-trades compromise of many large ship options. Zorgan Peterson claims the Caspian Explorer is an elite choice. Did you see what they did there? For deep space voyages, a dedicated large explorer that outpaces competitors in exploration performance, maneuverability and planetary operations, while offering jump capability to match the needs of far-reaching expeditions. Oh, expeditions. Well, there we go. Key features setting the Caspian Explorer apart include new Mark II. Okay, not Mark 1, but Mark II exploration modules. Improving landing thrusters that have that halve gravity influence on high G worlds. So how does it know? How does it know it's on the high G world? That's what I want to know. Does it just halve gravity influence everywhere? Or is it just on high G worlds? How high G is high G, right? It's like, oh, it's over 10. It's over 6 Gs on this planet. I'm going to halve it. But if it's 4 Gs, I'm not going to bother. I don't think that phrase means what they think it means. Comma and another Oxford comma. An advanced thermal shielding for faster, steeper atmospheric entries. Excellent. Okay. The ship also comes with a Mark II SCO-enabled frameshift drive that increases neutron jump boosts of 500%. And White Dwarf boosts to 200%. Okay. So that sounds a lot more impressive than 5 times and 2 times, doesn't it? But there we go. As Orgon Peterson's spokesman said, the Caspian Explorer was created to push the boundaries of what a large explorer can do. It is focused, refined, and optimized for the role of discovery. For commanders who make their exploration their life's work, this ship will feel like it was built just for them. Oh, excellent. To test the new Caspian's exploration capabilities, Orgon Peterson has called for independent pilots to help gather exploration data on the exobiological organisms found throughout the galaxy. All interested engineers and exobiologists should head to Rialt and register at Davies High before heading out into the black. And the Caspian Explorer is available now as an early release purchase, and will later transition to wider shipyard availability. I like the way that it's kind of couched in in-game lore terms. So there we go. So new ships. That's all good. That's all good. So I have so here is the Caspian launch video. Mute the volume because it is copyrighted. Why is it copyrighted? Does it matter? I suppose it does. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's watch that then. Where's the thing? Images, videos, docs. Right. Okay. So I'm going to trust that Wintermute hasn't sent me a poisoned link here. Here we go. So I've got to mute it. Has it got some weird music that they've used? Okay, so this is the new ship. There it goes. Oh, and there's one of those funky new Dodex stations as well. If it goes into the black. Oh, look. Does look a bit Federation. Across the void. Quite nicely done. We'll explore some pointy things. Look out the window. Star Trek thing. Oh, are those moving engine nacelles? We like movie spinny engine nacelles. That's good. Discover new horizons and boldly go where. No, that's not right. It does have a certain familiarity about it. This spaceship. Oh, that's quite nice the way those come out, and they do move. Excellent. Okay, off into the black. Go beyond. Go beyond what? Well, different paint jobs. It does look nice actually. Apparently, we're watching the video silently because the music is copyrighted, which might do some weird stuff to my streaming ability. I'm afraid. It's the Caspian Explorer. That one looks a little bit second-hand, actually. What's happened to that one? There we go. So there we go. So yes, awesome. There are 3 different versions. One that is silly looking, and one that is the basic one, and one in between. So there we go. Right. Well, let's get back into the universe, shall we, and see what's going on. Right. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Press the right button. Da da da. Right. Here I am at Hiram's Anchorage. The Defiant arrives in Elite without an exploding nose section containing all our sensors. Good plan. Right. Hang on. Let me do some things here. Looks like right there. Right. Pending friend request. There we are. So I am currently this. So for reasons that I will explain in due course, I am today using my alt account, which is Commander Alessia Void. This is actually my second Elite account, which I kind of use for roleplay stuff. So she should be in game in the Prism system. And I forgot to do the transition video. No, I pressed the wrong button. Well, never mind. There's no time for that. Just imagine the delights that's could have been top shot. Thanks for pointing that out. I'm so keen, kid. I'm so keen to get on. Um, so yeah, so this is an account I used for roleplay back in the day, and I'm bringing her out of mothballs because she's got some stuff to do in things that might be upcoming in the next few months. So there'll be more about that later on. So what I have done is, because this young lady, well, she's not that young now, does not have. Why is it doing that? I've got a email. There we go. She does not have an exploration vessel of her own. She's always been a sort of NPC combat kind of type. Maybe doing a bit of smuggling and stuff like that. So she doesn't have an exploration ship. And given there's a vaguely explorationally focused thingy event due in the next few months, I thought it would probably be a good idea to get her an exploration ship. So I've bought her a Caspian Explorer. So there we go. I don't know anything about this. Now, I've never bought a spaceship before, so I don't know what how I actually get it. So now the first thing is the rewards from. I got a message here, and Wintermute seems to think I don't need to worry about it. It says here, HIP 87621 Exobiology Initiative reward. It says here, October Consortium thanks you for your contributions to our Regions Initiative. Your rewards are now available to collect at the science station in the HIP. I thought I was in the bottom 1%. I think I only just qualified. So I don't think I get anything other than the cash. Is that true? Has that cash already been credited to my account, or do I actually have to go back and claim some stuff? So that's my first question to you. Your great wisdom, my collective friend. Alessia Verdi is Italian for Alice Green. It is. Well done. I get a skin for the Artemis suit. Oh, okay. So that's the thing, is it? Okay. So maybe I'll pop back there in a bit, just to get my skin. Why not? Why not? I don't know about the cash, but the suit should be in my loadout. No, I don't think I got the because didn't you have to be at the 75% tier in order to get the suit? I don't. Yeah, the problem is I don't know if I have a big lump of extra cash because I don't know what my balance was at the end of the CG. So possibly, yeah, it's only 75 mil after all. So I didn't get the suit anyway because I wasn't in the top 75%. I mean, that's for you. Yeah, for you. So that's for you hardcore types. But I might have to cash it in to get the credits. Okay, well, we can pop back there maybe. That's a good test of my new exploration ship, isn't it? Right, so I've bought, using my arcs, I can deploy my Caspian here if I wish. I could do. Is my account hooked up to an RO? Well, it was, but the last time I checked, it wasn't working, and I did poke around the website for like 30 seconds before getting bored, trying to figure out why. But I assume I got to re-authenticate. It's all complicated stuff. I can't be. So anyway, so I do have. How much money do I have? I have got. She's not doing too badly for me. She has got 559 million credits, which for me is reasonable. And I was quite surprised. I thought she had a lot more ships than this, but as it turns out, she's only got 2. No, she's got 3 apparently. There's the there's the Caspian Explorer. Oh, it's a pre-built ship. Okay, so I've got a crate Mark II called the Expiator, and I've got the 8th Veil, which is an Imperial Clipper, which isn't here. But I can also get this Caspian Explorer thingamajig there. Now, I did. Which one I bought? Now, I've got this one. So this is it here, ready to deploy. I know I'm practically a pauper here. The credits will be available on the. I did the CG on both accounts, so I could get the money. So that's good. Okay, so fair enough. So Caspian Explorer. So this is the one I got. I got the one in the middle. So this is the Caspian Explorer with a few extra bells and whistles on it. I think it comes with a paint job, the Stellar one. That's it, and it comes with some of the modules pre-installed. And It's sort of Voyager ship kit. Yeah. So I like the look of that. I didn't like the look of the. I didn't like the look of the one with the silly flashy paint job on it. That just looked stupid as far as I was concerned, and it was like insanely expensive. Whereas this one, I mean, it was still, you know, I had to go, really? Yeah, I've got to pay this amount of money, but you know, it's for the stream, you know, and it will save me some time if I haven't got to go and unlock and buy a bunch of silly modules for which you know I the time for all that. So this is the Stellar, is it? This is the Caspian Explorer. Now, so yeah, so we do have a rather Federation Star Trek inspired design here. Yeah, so this one was I think about it's equivalent to about 18, 19 quid or something like that. So I kind of it was sort of between the two. So I thought, well, I'll go for that. It's got a few bells and whistles, makes the ship look a little bit different. So we'll go that. Right, so I'm going to deploy this. Here we go. Right, so I now have a ship deployed. So what does that mean? Does it? Okay, so I want to use this one. I want to use this ship. Best looking ship. It does. Well, it is good. It is good. Okay, so we're in it now. So that's the first thing. So let's. Now I assume it came with some stuff, right? Will we ever get a Liberator in Spice? Well, that's a question we need to ask David Braben, isn't it? Because you know he's British and Blake 7 is British, and this is a British game. So where the hell are the British spaceships, Mr. Braben? I'll check my modules. Okay, let's have a look and see what's in here. So we got some stuff. Okay, we have a Mark II gravity optimized thruster. Very exciting. We have 3 auto field maintenance units. It sounds like overkill, but there we are. There's a shield generator, a planetary vehicle hangar, a Mark II supercharged optimized frameshift open square bracket, whatever that might be. There's a fuel scoop, excellent. A 7A fuel scoop, so that's actually rather nice. How do I go down here? There we go. There's a power distributor. So actually it's okay. Got 7A thrusters, a 5D shield generator. A Mark II supercharged optimized frame structure 8A, so that's pretty darn big already. 7A fuel scoop, nice. A power distributor at 7A, life support at 5D, sensors at 8D. There's a cargo hatch. There are 2 pulse lasers on board and an advanced docking computer. Well, we can get rid of that. For goodness sakes, who has a docking computer on their ship? A research limpet controller, a repair limpet controller, super cruise assist. Well, do we need that? There's a fighter hangar as well. Ooh, interesting. I didn't realise it would have a fighter hangar on board. Yes, the Heart of Gold from. Yeah, but which one? The film one or the TV series one? Keep the docking computer. You have plenty of slots. Yeah, but it's the principle with WGB. I've never had a docking computer. It's like having cruise control of the car. I don't need it. I like to drive. The TV one because the film doesn't exist. Excellent. There's an 8A power plant. Nice. There's some cargo space as well. Detailed service scanner, data lit scanner, all that kind of usual stuff. Okay, so that doesn't sound... What does that actually look like in the outfitting? Let's go and have a quick poke around here then. That does look Federation, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got some hard points we could play around with if we wanted to. What's the jump range at the moment? It's not super big, is it? 37 miles? I was kind of expecting a bit more than that. Do I, yeah, because look, it's way overpowered. Yeah, utility mounts. There's a heatsink launcher. See, I never use those, so that can go. The core internal, right? Okay, so we've got Mark II ablative lightweight alloy. That sounds sensible. Power plant seems overly big, as do the thrusters. But the trouble is, I don't think I want to get rid of the Mark II thrusters. The frameshift drive, obviously 8A makes sense. Life support, that's minimal already. Power distributor probably doesn't need to be as big either. I'm just thinking because I mean it's jump range, isn't it? Maximizing jump range. Optional internal. What have we got in here then? Okay, so a fuel scoop, that makes sense. That doesn't take up any weight because it's made of magiconium. I don't. Do I need 3 auto field maintenance units? I mean, they don't take up any weight either. So, I can't. Drew spent some cash. It's only for you guys, okay? I was just thinking of you. A 5D shield generator sort of seems to make a bit of sense. Repair limpet control, yes. Fighter hangar. Now that's interesting. I could have a small little recon ship about. Chat saying you can get 0 monies for selling any of these 3 modules. They do take up space. I've got a planetary vehicle hangar, obviously, for sticking SRVs and things in, and a bit of cargo space, which I suppose sort of makes sense because it's not really designed for that. I've got supercruiser's docking computer, so it's basically got space for all the basic stuff. I don't. Do I need? Why do I need 3 FSDs? I don't understand that. Because I'm going to say, wouldn't it be far better to have the Guardian frameshift module in here? I've always subscribed that I need 1 auto. Yeah, I only need 1 auto AMFU, and I only need 1 good one and 1 like a really really crappy one that repairs the other one. Does that make sense? So I think I can get rid of both of these, 2 of these big ones. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Can I sell? So I get nothing for selling it. So I might as well. Oh, pre-built ship module can't be stored either. That's a bit mean. Why can't I store it? But if I sell it, I can't get it back. Yeah. That seems a bit harsh. Okay, and I can't buy it from here because it's not available. It's to stop exploits. Okay. You have to redeploy the ship to get them back. The Caspian will not outjump a Mandalay. Well, I'll say about that. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't think I need 2 of them. So I'm going to put a little dinky one in down here. So I don't want a docking computer. Quickless. That can go. Supercruiser assist maybe. But here I want a field maintenance unit, which of course, because I'm here, I can't get. So I'm going to leave that as a blank space as well. And then this one also doesn't need to be there. Oh yeah, sorry, that one does. Oops. I got rid of the wrong one. Well, actually, no, the 5A one will do. That's okay. Right, vehicle bays. Okay, we've got a Scarab and a Scorpion. Oh, and I've got a Taipan in there. An Aegis Type F. Which one's that? I want the one with the beam lasers. Fixed plasma. No. That one is fixed pulse. No, I don't want that one. I want gimbal pulse. Gimbal beam. Let's have the gimbal beam one. There we go. I'm going to have that one instead. Just because I like beam lasers. No, I haven't unlocked the only thing I've unlocked is the Guardian frameshift booster. So yeah. So I what I normally do is I just have a little tiny little dinky AMFU, just so because otherwise the numbers annoy me. So that leaves me with a space here. What can I put in here that's actually potentially useful? More cargo space. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly across to Shinatra Desra, so it gives me access to everything. Just because, why not? That's my initial shakedown cruise. I think let's do that. And yeah, I normally switch the AMFUs off. I don't think I need to at the moment, but we'll play around with the power because I want maximum jump range out of this. That speed. So let's give it a launch. Actually, see what? Let's have a look around the bottom of it before, because we haven't had a good look at the ship, have we? Let's have a look at it from the ground. Because okay, so we appear. Oh, is this one of the ones we can walk up the stairs? Oh, we can. Nice. Although there's a tantalising door, which of course we can't. So that's actually quite nice. We can sort of do an Armstrong moment, can't we? Am I allowed to say that? Okay, so this is the bottom of the ship. Space there for some utility slots. Banging on the door neither. So it's a chunky beast, isn't it? So we know it's a large ship. It's a bit dark in this hangar. A shame. Why? It's because I haven't got to the front of the ship yet. So there's the bridge, which is very big, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, it's a big meaty beast of a thing. I don't know how much interior. There's a weird assemblage of ships outside. We'll get to that. I'm gonna have to run down the length of the ship, otherwise the movie will be over. It's too dark. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go somewhere else because I can't see it. Let's go to Sinatra. I'll tell you what. We can take it to the surface. Let's do that. And then I want to optimize this out. So we'll head to Sinatra Desra, so I can just access stuff. Okay. Let's see how this thing handles. Ooh,
You have been disengaged from the dock. Depart when ready.
Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Shield test pass. There's top shot. I don't know what size shields are. Oh, there's some debris in the inside here. Okay, right, we're off. Oh, scratched the paintwork already. Of course, I keep forgetting it's a bigger ship. Plus, the bridge is right in the middle, isn't it? So I need to recalibrate. It's not on top. But that's the thing. Doink. Yep. It's tradition. Shield test. Right, Sinatra Desra. That's where we're going. Right, what sort of jump range have I got currently? Okay, that's where we're going. We're going to do that in 5 jumps. Okay. So let's have a quick look at our fire groups. Pulse lasers are on 1. Limpets are on 1, 2-1. You know, really weird configuration. Why would they do that? It's a stupid configuration. Surface scanner, heatsink, digital scanner. See, these comp scanners sort of make sense.
Wishes you well on your journey.
I'm not going to use the heatsink, so we'll turn that one on. Yeah, to me, that makes much more logical sense there. Let's do that. Surface scanner, data link scanner, comparably, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. Right, so let's switch to analysis mode. And then there's the surface scanner, data link scanner. I actually want the D scanner. Let's do a scan. Does the system works? Okay. Oh, so good. Right, boost. I like the boosting noise. Okay, let's have a look outside the ship. Camera.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Let's do the external
Cargo scoop
camera.
retracted.
Oh, yeah, it's got a lot of buzz, isn't it? No, that's not it. How do I get to the external camera? I've forgotten the key command again. I thought it was there. It's not. It's not C, that's cargo scoop. External. No. I don't know. I forget. It's the propellers. It does sound like a kind of. Yeah, it sounds like a plane. Anyway, right, let's head to Sinatra, shall we?
Cannot comply. Cannot comply.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so let's take this baby into space. Right, our jump range at the moment is 37 light years, which is a bit naff. I need a lot more than that.
3, 2,
Here we go. Okay, so hyperspace is pretty much the same as you'd expect. I need to do the head look stuff at some point, which I should have bound to the mouse. I need to figure that one out.
fuel scooping.
Oh, it's actually surprisingly manoeuvrable I'll give it that. It feels like a medium ship.
System scan complete.
I'd say it was better than a medium ship in some ways.
Frameshift drive.
Sitting in the middle of the cockpit, that's a good thing. I don't like it when I'm offset. To the Luma system, whatever that is.
3, 2,
Yeah, a bit more jump range for pre-engineered ship. I mean, what's it come out of the box as? 37 light years is a bit. Oh, I want something near 80. So it's going to need a bit of work. This thing. Fuel scoop's good. And the fuel scoop's massive. Look at that. 600, 700, 800, 900. Wow, that's a big fuel scoop. Yeah, the fuel scoop works really nicely. That's excellent. I presume we've got a SCO. Okay, so 30-ish out of the box. So it's only 37 now. I appreciate I've got... it's using very little fuel to jump as well. I'm not on economy mode, am I, or anything stupid like that. It's just got a massive, massive fuel tank, which would be handy for an Explorer. The selling point is a neutron jump distance. Yeah, it needs some engineering to get to 70, 80, but it's very economical. Okay. You can. I was going to say that fuel tank is enormous, isn't it? I don't think you need one that big. I'll have a play around with it. I want to see if I can get it up to a decent size jump, because 30 jump nowadays is nowhere near big enough. It's just, why is it jumping in? Not jumping in. Which mode have I got it in? No, it is using fastest routes. Okay. Fair enough. 36, 37 is the best it can do at the moment. I have unlocked the FSD so I can get that, the booster, so I can get that in a bit. See what, because we need to test a few things out. This is a kind of a shakedown test for stuffs, isn't it? Make sure things are working. So far so good. The scanners are working and the fuel scoop is working very nicely. Okay, so Commander Terakov says FDEV fluffed the fuel scoop size, actually too small for a size 8 FSD, right? The fuel tank was too small as well. Okay, so then for the final release of the ship, they reduced the FSD max fuel per jump to counter their previous mistakes. Okay. With a couple of extra fuel tanks, you might be able to get all the way to Colonia neutron jumping without refueling. Yeah, so I'd like a big fuel tank actually isn't, I think it's quite a good thing, because you can, if you're trying to get across certain parts of space, you can encounter those red dwarf fields, the brown dwarf fields, which are a bit annoying and sometimes cause you to turn about. So that's actually quite a nice safety feature, isn't it? So I might try and keep the big fuel tank, because I quite like that idea. Winterbute's Caspian does 46 light. So you've engineered it for combat. Interesting choice. Okay, fair enough. Why is that then? Right, we're here. Okay. Right. There's no opportunity here to really try the SCO, because the space station is not very far away. Okay, now here's the first observation. The cockpit has a horizontal bar running all the way across it, which is a bit of a shame. Well, the bar that just disappeared because it's no longer illuminated by the sun. Yeah, I can assure you it was there. The size 8 for FAS should use 20 tanks. Okay, so they've tweaked it down. Does the bar sell beer at Jameson? No, alas. It sells glue. That's the closest we can get. There's the bar, Mr. Winterbutte. See? There's the bar. Now that's a bit of a shame, because you'd have thought with a panoramic view like that, the last thing you want is a big horizontal bar. I suppose it's a bit like the thing in Formula One, isn't it? Which you can tune out after a while. So if you fly like that, you don't notice it. If you fly with the sun behind you all the time, you're kind of okay. Right, so here's James Explorer. So we'll get the ship in and see what we can do here. Am I going to have to do engineering again? I hope not, because we've done that so many times, and every time we get another ship, oh look, we're going to do it all over again. See what we can get.
Zorgan Peterson, Alpha, Lima Echo. You must submit a docking request before landing at this port.
I've done it.
Request approved.
There you go.
Proceed to Bay 17.
Okay, so its lateral thrusters are a bit weaker than a medium ship. It's still pretty manoeuvrable, so that is quite good. Yeah, see that? Approaching the space station that way, which is my normal way, is not as effective as normal. But having said that, it's still sprightly for a large ship, which I like. Unlike the Imperial Cutter, which basically looks like a fish, moves like a fish, but steers like a cow. I'm just going to be cautious here. More big scan. Because well, I've got to aim for the middle actually, because this is.
Lighting gear
There we go.
deployed.
So I've got that indicator at that time. Right, where are we going? Had 17. There it is. What does it look like on the 3D visualizer? Oh, look at that. Let's not scratch the front of the ship either. So presumably right now this is by far the most popular ship in the game. Everyone's got one. But let's get down on the ground and see what we can do with
Contact,
it.
ground crew dispatched. Greetings, Commander.
Yeah, the Andy P. That's a very good question. The why do they use cockpits and not a screen? Well, that's the thing. All of the dangerous spaceships always had a not glass, whatever the glass is made of. It's not glass, is it? But whatever that is, type cockpit. That's been a feature of all things. Oddly enough, it wasn't in the original game. The law, or the manual, shall I say, of the original game stated it was actually a view screen, not the HUD. Which, yeah, if you think about it, it makes more sense that would be the case. But it was discussed early on in the design of Elite Dangerous that all the ships would have an actual space glass cockpit. And there was some reasonable discussion about it, but at the end of the day, Mr. Baber and Mr. Brooks decided that was the case. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we like to see space with our eyes. We don't trust AR and computer screens. Well, that's a good point, Command Keeper. Other than the fact that the screen, the glass in these spaceships has some very unusual properties. It's able to sort of superimpose HDR space on top of things, because there's no way you should be able to see stars in the vicinity of a planet or a sun, and yet somehow you can. So magic space reasons. But we do trust AI with the sounds in space. Yeah, exactly. So it's a weird mix of stuff. And at this point, somebody usually says, "True, it's just a game. Get over it." And of course, you can see lasers, and yeah, okay. And there's hyperspace and all sorts of other impossible things. Which of course means if you've done 6 impossible things before breakfast, why not round it off with breakfast in many ways? Anyway, I recall someone trying to explain to Sandra on the live stream about not having a cockpit and using monitors. He could get his head around the concept, or he couldn't. So yeah. So anyway, I think aesthetically the game's probably better for having a glass cockpit. It's good. Right, so let's play around with the outfitting a little bit now. Sean, did you not do that in your own book to describe someone looking out the window and then stating that ships do not have it? No, because I was bound by the law, you see. If the ships have cockpits, the ships have cockpits. There's nothing I can do about it. I have to to stick with the established canon, even if I disagree with it. So yeah, I did. Right, we're gonna stick a FSD booster in here. What's the? Oh, hang on, this is a bit annoying. The biggest FSD booster I can get is a class 5. So actually, that only makes sense to put it there, doesn't it? Because I don't want to waste the class 6 space for it. So I'm going to sell that one as well. Let's put it in there because I think I like things to be optimized. That's the biggest one of those I can buy. So that's 5 million credits in there. Now I do need an AMFU, so I'm going to put one in here. Let's just put a 1A because I'm not cheap, you know. I like splashing the cash. And I think up here we'll have at least, we're on a 6A AMFU, so let's just have one. I know I've rather stupidly done this, but it's only, what is it, 30 million credits? I mean, it's a I suppose I could scrap it and start over. That will save me 30 billion credits, wouldn't it? That's probably a good idea then. How do I do that then? How do I scrap the ship and start again? Do I just sell it? Shipyard. So I've got that one. How do I... Can I sell it? I can't sell it. Self-destruct. How do I redeploy it then? Oh, I can't without having another ship to swap into. So shall I buy a Sidewinder? There we go. There we are. I'll buy a Sidewinder. Yay, look at that. Okay. Starport services. Right, so let's do that. Shipyard. Right, I'm going to sell it. I get 5 million credits for it. Is that because of the modules I put onto it? Oh, because of the... Yeah, I put the FSD in it, didn't I? Right, so let's redeploy it. Let's get it right this way. Here we go. Right. Right, we're going to use this one. Use this ship. There we go. Perfect. Right, then I will sell my dearly departed Sidewinder. There we go. Right, so I want to use this one. This is my current ship. Right, okay, so here we go. Right, let's get this right this first time. So, we are going to... outfitting. Okay, and I need to come up with a name as well. We'll have to think about a name in a bit. So, utility mounts. I never use heatsink launchers, so that's a waste of space. By the time I've gone, oh, I should deploy the heatsink, I'm usually either on fire or I can't remember the keybind, so that's of no use to me at all. Right, we think the 8A power plant might be a bit much, so we'll have a think about that. The rest of this I don't really want to play around with because those are useful, Life support is fine. That's probably a bit big. Fuel tank capacity is, like you say, on the large side, but I might like that, so that's quite good. Right, so let's get this right. Fuel scoop we keep. Auto maintenance we keep. This one we sell. Oh, no, hang on a minute. We definitely sell that one. And we're going to put the FSD booster into there. Okay, so that's good. Right, 5D shield generator seems like it's about right. We don't need 2 of these though, so that's pointless. So let's get rid of one of them. There we go. We've got a class 6 slot free. The fighter hangar. I need to put the other thing in. Planetary hangar we'll play around with. That's just cargo space. So maybe we can have some cargo racks. But do I need cargo space? What do I need cargo space for? Supercruise assist I'll keep. The docking computer I don't need, and that can be the cheapy little dinky AMFU. Happy with that. Okay, right. So what else do I need here? What else can I use that slot for? It feels like a big waste to have an empty 6. Repair limpet controller is fitted at standard. Yes, a 5D one will be okay. That makes sense, doesn't it? I can fix the ship with that. There's a research limpet controller as well. Detail service scanners there. All the main stuff is there. I've got the vehicle bays. So they fitted me with a Scarab and a Scorpion. But that's the wrong fighter hangar. I don't want that one. I want the one with beam lasers. Which is that one. So I've got my own little captain's yacht. That's quite nice. So that's good. Now I've got way too much power here. Do I need 2 fighters? Do I need the research limpet? What can I do with it? What things can I research with a research limpet? Sounds like the sort of thing you would take on an exploration voyage, but I don't know what does it do? Where's your sense of adventure? I want to be sitting outside my ship to command it. And down a little bit, yes. Do I want to upgrade the shields? Alien life. Do you need a fighter? I don't know, but I feel like it's like possibly a useful thing to have along. If the ship's going to be unarmed, which it would make sense for it to be, or do I put some guns on it? Because it's just going to slow it down, isn't it? Right, I'm up to 45 light years now, so that's still not. What am I doing? Press the wrong button again. It's still not great. Okay, so I think I need to lighten these power plants. What can I go down to? A fighter needs crew who you have to pay. Engineer the FSD. Okay, yep. Yeah, see, a fighter's nice for a bit of canyon running. The Taipan is the swagger module. I don't think I need any pulse lasers because they're just useless. So they can go. I don't see the point of having lasers, particularly if I've got a. How much jump space if I sold the? Because I need the SRV obviously, but how much of it? Oh, that's. How much does it weigh? That whole fighter bay thing. Where is it? The fighter hangar is 20 tons. You see, that's quite a lot of weight, isn't it? Winterview's got 5 phasers and 2 photon torpedo launchers. Excellent. Yeah, see, I quite like the idea of having a little combat-y ship. Do I need one? Am I going to use it? I don't know. What am I going to use this space for? So this questions. Right, utility mount. I got rid of that, didn't I? So where are we up to now? We're at 47. We're up to 51 light years max. Okay, so that's an improvement. Right, I don't think I need this massive power plant. That just seems excessive. So let's see. What can I drop that down to and still have enough power? So I want something like a 7D, but that's no. I could get down to an 8D. That's reasonable. That improves the jump range, but not by much, does it? 8D is basically it. So that's only going to get me one. Going from an 8A down to an 8D is only going to get me 1 light year. That's not very much at all. And I've got these massive heavy thrusters, which so I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference. What about the power distribution? Does that make much difference? So it's up a little bit, but not. It's small light year increments, isn't it, to tweak that down? Less than 32 tons mass. Is that going to cripple my ship in terms of boosts and things? Because if it isn't, that doesn't really matter. But I could try it. But it's not a vast improvement. Anything else here? There's not much I can strip out, really, is there? Life support's already been done. I don't really want to do these because, although, do I need such big thrusters? Oh, they need Mark II. Oh no, see, I can't replace the Mark II thrusters with anything. So I those are special. I need to keep them at the time. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the. Yeah, I don't want to lose any of the kind of key things. That is the lightest weight out. So that's all awesome stuff, which I can't. So I'm going to have to do some engineering again, aren't I, to boost this up. Going on the fuel from 7 to might gain a few light years as well. So yeah. What happens if I sell the fighter hangar? I don't want to actually sell it. I want to know roughly how much it's going to cost me. This doesn't tell me, does it? But it's only going to be fractions of a light year. So I've got an overpowered ship. So fuel tank, power plant, distributor might gain you 5 to 6 lives. It's not very much, is it? I was kind of hoping for a little bit more from this ship. A bit. Jump range is not what I expected at the moment. So, so I'm not interested in it. I haven't got any hard points. I haven't got any utility mounts. Core internals are not lightweight yet, so I'm going to have to maybe do some engineering. I need engineering from all. Yeah, I think you're right. So I'm going to have to go and visit what's her face to sort that out, aren't they? So is that's close to my sort of optimum layout for the time being, really, isn't it? Okay, so right. Okay, so more important stuff then. What does it look like? Okay, so here's my Caspian Explorer. It's currently got the Journey Slate. What other options have I got? Oh, I've got some stupid colours. Okay, no, I don't like that. That one looks very exo grey. That one looks very. That one looks very Federation, doesn't it? I quite like that. That's a black one as well. Not that you can see it. So I can't see the point of having a ship you can't actually see. The midnight black looks a bit better. That one I do quite like. Although this one is quite distinctive with the white things. That one looks more spaceshipy though, doesn't it? I'm going to go for that one. Oh no, I've got to buy it. Oh, it's not that for Game of Soldiers. No. I'll stick to that one. I think I might have some weapon detailing. What have I got? I've got green weapons. Not that I've actually got any weapons, but hey. Have I got any engine detailing? Did I buy any of these? No. Frivolous things. Right, it has got a decal though. Look, Caspian Explorer Owners Club. Minus the apostrophe. Which should be there after the S, I feel. So yeah, on the front that sort of makes sense. I'm going to put, where's my other stuff? I've got my founders decals. There, which are kind of important. What else have I got? I've got the elite ones. I think founders, because not everybody's got that one, have they? And okay, and then that side I'll have the founder one as well. For some reason you have to have two because they can't figure out how to do things. Anyway, there we go. That's quite good. Doesn't maybe it's a statement and the club is a verb. Yeah, founders decals. They are quite cool. Right, general. Okay, I've done that. Packs. Okay, so I've got what's this? Oh, this is my nameplate. Okay, so yeah, so you want that one definitely. Oh, I think I did buy these. Right, so okay. I need to come up with a name because it just says Caspian Explorer. What does that do? Does that just I don't want that to change that. What's all this stuff here? Oh, okay. So those are. Oh, that's quite nice. These must be things I bought at some point in the past. I don't remember buying them. There's that one. Okay. I quite like that one actually. In white. That's quite nice. Or maybe that one. That one's got a cobra, kind of, isn't it? Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. I think that looks best. Right, we'll come back to that. Oh, what's that one there? Ooh. Oh, that one's a bit gaudy, isn't it? Right, Sagan suggests. Well, one of my ships is already called the Carl Sagan, so I do need to come up with something else. Ship kits are, I'm assuming, the Voyage spoiler. I assume those are already installed, so that's okay. What does the hologram do? Oh, that's that silly. Yeah, I don't like that. Holograms on a spaceship, couldn't see. Right. Oh, okay. So I've got to put it on all of the things. Right. Okay. Ship ID. I haven't got any ship IDs. Okay, that doesn't bother me too much. Right, and that needs to be AV001. Oh, sorry, 003. Right, what name am I going to come? Okay, so Caspian. Hang on, Caspian is a snake, isn't it? USS Second Prize, the Carl Sagan 2, the Oxford Comma, that lives long and prosper. Prince, yeah, no, Caspian is a snake, but Prince Caspian, of course, is Tolkien's friend, Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe guy. Who's that? What's his name? Narnia. C.S. Lewis. That's it. Narnia. So I could call it the Narnia, or the Prince Caspian, or what's it? Hey, wait a minute. What's the ship from? Those series? There is a ship, isn't there? They went on a voyage in the later book. The Dawn Treader. Yes, Dawn. Now the Dawn Treader is a nice midge. Which category as is Dawn Treader? Yeah, I think that's good. That's literary. I like that. Let's go with that. What's the ship from Ulysses 31? That is the Odyssey, of course. Yeah, I think the Dawn Treader is a good name. What does that look like on the side of the ship? Yeah. That means there's someone that's thought about it. And it's a sort of sunrisey decal, you're right. It was made for it. The Dawn Sagan. Oh, not another Dawn Treader. Somebody already thought about that. Darn. I suppose that makes sense that they would. Actually, it's probably a fairly obvious literary link, actually. Oh, no, you've spoiled it for me now with GV. I could call it the Odyssey. That's not a bad name. Or do we... Reapy Cheap was a swashbuckling mouse. The USS Reapy Cheap. Do I put USS on the front? So a few people have gone for Dawn Treader. I suppose that's... Well, at least there's some literary types. Dawn Treader 2. Dawn Treader 1B. The Nessie. Can I come up with... Hang on. I live in Scotland now. Have there been any famous Scottish exploration ships? Let's look at that. Scottish exploration ships. That's apart from... right. There's a ship, Scotland's Geographical Exploration. The SS Explorer. The Discovery, the Terra Nova. And that's quite nice. What's the ship in my my new book? Oh, that's the Mobilus. We could call it the Mobilus, or do we go? For a Star Trekky, like the USS Asimov, the C.S. Lewis? The copy of Dawn Treader, Final. Excellent. There was an RRS Discovery launched for Scotland for Antarctic research. The USS Shatner. The Leonard Nimoy. How about that? We could do the USS Haggis. This is going to take a while, isn't it? The USS Mary Sue. The hashtag Me Too. Is that a name for a ship? The USS Bagpipes. HMS Unmentionable. We could do something a bit more prosaic, I suppose. The Live Long and Explore. Yeah, no, it's got to be one word. Let's type that out. What dear. So not the Dawn Treader. USS Bookworm. I could go for the Mobilus. How does that look? So that's quite nice. It's bloody good. The Endeavour, the PSB, that's a very sensible suggestion. The Tapao, that's quite nice. I quite like the Tapao. That's a bit edgy, isn't it? The Tapao. Mobilus doesn't look. The Mobilus sits quite well. Hogmanay. How about? Hang on a minute. How about something unpronounceable in Scottish? This one. How about we call it that? That's Scottish for dancing and fighting simultaneously. I could call it the Cayley. I quite like that actually. The USS China in your hands. Yeah. I quite like the Cayley. Yes, I think I'm going to go for that. The poor pack. I'm gonna stick with that for the moment. The Cayley. Yes, the Cayley. Because we could kind of go the Cayley. Yeah. Pograd's called his the CPP Pogastati. But I'm going to go for the Cayley. I quite like that. That's kind of a slight subtle nod to reeling around the stars. That's exactly it. It's sort of a slightly Bonnie Prince Charlie. Yeah, we could go. I know. Yeah, this is one of the things that is pronounced Cayley for reasons that I don't understand. The Sealy as everybody else in the universe would spell it. And that's going to be, yeah, so that's instantly recognisable as Scottish. Because everyone will look at that and go, how the hell do you pronounce that? That'll work. Now, do I go for the USS Cayley? Because it is a sort of Federation-y ship. So I'm will that fit in there? Am I allowed to do USS? The USS Cayley. Yes. Can I have dots? Because that will just look a little bit better. Yes, there we go. I'm gonna do it like that. The USS Cayley. Excellent. There needs to be a tartan skin. Right, so that yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Right, we got a name. Right, now I've got to. I think I've got a. Have I got a skin for this? I've got a silly skin. What's it look like without the silly skin? Just yeah. See, I'm not all a big fan of skins. Weapon detailing, yes, definitely. Let's have some green laser beams. Engine detailing, I don't think I bought one, so that's fine. Oh, this can have decals as well. Too much decals. Oh, there's that one. What's that? That's my community one. Where does that go? I don't see it. Doesn't even show up. Oh, I don't know. It's... Where is it? I don't know. Let's not bother. Okay, that's that. So that's just that. This I think I've got a dark skin for. Look at that. That looks quite nice in black, to be honest. But iridescent gleam or tactical ice. Let's go for tactical ice. That sounds tactical. Weapon detailing. We like green weapons for reasons. Can't be bothered with the decals. What about the scorpion? Has that got one? I think I've got, yeah, I've got the same sort of thing. A tactical grey looking thing. Okay, that looks mean and moody. Excellent. Weapon detailing, also green. Right, okay, we're set. Everything's done. Did I get the free Christmas tree paint job? I don't know. Christmas tree. I mean, I don't want Christmas trees on a spaceship. Okay, well there we go. Look, like the Marillion song, Cayley. That's right. Cayley is nice. That's the one. So the term is derived from Cayley and Cayley, which means visit in Gaelic. So apt for an explorer. There you go, Commander Keyval. That's good, and it works in Scottish and Irish, so that's quite good. I've have Cayley's described as a cross between a dance and a fight. That seems good. Am I aware that Defter are offering free skins in the run up to Christmas? Oh, I should have to take a look at that. See, I'm not big on skins really. You know, I like sensible looking skins. Right. Okay. So, engineering. Have I done any engineering? And is anything pinned? Probably not. Let's have a look. Definitely unlock them. So have I got? I've got Elvira Martuk pinned at the moment. Frame shift generators. That's potentially useful. Which one? It creates FSD ranged. Or I can do some engineering here. Okay. So how do I do that? I think I need to. I don't do it from there, do I? Let's go into here. Something. Engineer's workshop. There we go. Right, so we can do the FSD from here. Yes, okay. Generate them. Okay, let's do this then. Boom. First one's done. Okay, we've unlocked the second one. I've got some of these as well. God, I've actually got some stuff. This is very unusual for me. I can get the first 2 levels done. That's good. We're going to do some remote magic. I knew it was too good to last. Okay, so I need some phosphorus and some strange wake solutions, which I might have things that are swappable around to do. However, I can also do engines, so I can play around with the thrusters here. So can I can do, I've got dirty drive tuning, which I don't think helps, does it? Power draw up, thermal load up, integrity up, optimal mass down. I don't think that's an effect I actually want for an exploration ship, is it? And I need to visit the... okay, so that's the only one I've got pinned at the moment. But at least I can unlock all grade 5 things, can't I? So, what else do I need? Does it... It's the FSD that's the big thing. This one's locked. Okay, so I also need some eccentric hyperspace trajectories, and on this one I need some data mined wake exceptions, whatever the hell they are. Whereas on this one I need some strange wake solutions and some phosphorus, which I might have enough stuff in my kit bag to swap around on one of those brokery things, might I? So, God, how boring engineering is. Or get a wake scanner, yeah, and I could get a wake scanner, couldn't I? That's not a bad shout. Just hang around scanning things. Have I got space for a wake scanner? I still, what am I going to use this 6 compartment for? So I don't really need the super cruiser system. I could slap a wake scanner in there. Does that make sense to do? Or shall I just go and swap stuff out? Have I fitted the Guardian FSD booster? Yes, that's already in there. I've got the 5H1 installed. We're nearly at 60 light years, to be honest. That's pretty good out of the box, isn't it? Scanners going YouTube. Oh, it's in there. Okay. So I could... Where's a nice place to put that one? See, I bet then... Are they centralised? So that's actually... That's that one. Where's that one? That's off the centre line of the ship as well. See, I want them on the centre line of the ship so they don't look silly. No, they're not going to allow me to do that, are they? They're on the kind of on the wings. Oh, hang on a minute. There's only 7, so one of them must be centralised. That one's off on the side. So is that one. Those 2 must be opposite each other. Where's that one? That one's in the middle, so that kind of does work. Let's put a wake scanner in there then. That's going to use a bit more power, but it's not going to do much to the weight. So that's okay. Okay, I'll put a wake scanner in. Whoa! There's a thing with a ball on top. Okay, so I can now do that. Okay, now I've got fire group things. Having multiple F as another person that adds to the module hit point pool, just have them switched off. Yes, so I will. That's a good point. I can switch them off. I generally do that as well anyway. So let's turn them offline. Where's the other one? There it is. That saves a bit of power anyway. Not that I need to save any power. okay. 'Cause look at the usage; it's down to 66%. I think I might go for those mods actually. You know what? Because I want this to be more power. Yeah. So I suppose I could just put something in there, but see, this power plant is just way too big. How much more can I get out of that now? I suppose I could engineer it for lightweight, though, couldn't I? So let's. I don't know. It's better than leave it slot. So what you're saying is put another AMFU in there, which is the one I shouldn't have sold, is what you're saying. Oh well, never mind. Go around down that error again, and just switch it off. That's fair, I suppose. Because it doesn't need to be on, does it? Most of the time, I don't do many repairs in space. Let's take that down. Well, that should be priority 1, surely. So should that. What's these priorities? It's weird. That one should definitely be 3. Fuel scoop. All these things should be off. Why are they off? It's just madness. Well, that's the secondary system. So is that. Super Cruise Assist shouldn't be, because I want that on. Mitre Hanger shouldn't be either. It's weird set of priorities. Right, okay, good. Excuse me. Right, okay. So we're still overpowered, but we might need to... Right, what do I need to get for the engineers thingy? Some phosphorus and some stuffs. FSD. I need some strange wakes and phosphorus. Okay, so basically, let's go outside the space station and see what I can scan. Right, I need to set up my firewalls as well. So what have we got here? Let's turn all this off and start again, because this is never to my satisfaction. Right, I like my D-scanner to be on 1. I like my composition data link scanner, which is also surface range 3 on 2, so that will do that. Wake scanner would make sense to have on. What's the Super Cruise suite? Is that on 1? And the composition scanner on 2. Surface scanner I'll put on 1, and that one can be on 2. Then these two can be on 1, respectively. There we go. Okay, right. I could go to a trader and try swapsies, yeah. So let's okay, right. Let's see how this thing goes now. All pips to engines because speed. Here she comes. We haven't had a look outside the ship yet either. I need to get the camera on it. Doesn't it take a long time to do anything in Elite Dangerous? I can find the nearest trader if you ask. Wintermeat, that would be very good. So we need phosphorus and strange wake solutions. So I'm assuming I need 2 different types of trader, which is again more tediousness. Why they wouldn't be in the same place? Mind the top shot. Always launching it to me. Oh, no, I've just gained a fine.
Attention, maintain nominal separation distance within this area.
There's a wake. There's my wake scanner. Let's just try and see what we get. Did I get anything? Doesn't normally tell you. I've got some stuff. Nout. Great. The R&D is not with me. atypical disrupted wake echoes. Not what I needed, but better than nothing. What was that? Was that the one I didn't need? Scan the things for things. Eccentric hyperspace trajectories. What's this about? Anomalous FSD telemetry. Bunch of techno level. I've always scanned that one. Right, okay, where am I going? Which one first? Which one? Well, let's go to the data, encoded data one. See if we can swap out stuff there. But I do need some phosphorus as well, because that's going to be a pain. Right, how do I get the external cameras? There we go. Look, here it is. Here it is. So this is the external view. Right, so let's see. Let's do the undercarriage first. Okay, so the nacelles fold up and in, and then the undercarriage comes down.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Landing gear
Interesting.
retracted.
So the nacelles fold out. Nice. Okay, let's put the thrusters on. Ooh. That's nice. Okay, so the thrusters sort of turn. Well, they sort of rotate every time you throttle up, which is a bit weird. There's quite a lot of nice little animation in there, but what's it actually doing? Are they rotating and unscrewing those vents? Okay, interesting. And then we've got that's the boost. Okay, so you get that nice sort of pinkiness. Okay, let's put the engines on. That's the inside of the bridge. That is very Star Trek, isn't it? Can you make the heat flaps? Okay, I'll try and do that in a minute. So yeah, that's all those top shot floating past the window. That is very, very Star Trek. Okay, so that does look pretty good. Yeah, it's just insanely Star Trek, which is fun. Shame you can't get up and walk around the ship interiors, eh? But there's no gameplay in that, so it's all good. That's the front. Okay, let's rotate the ship round so we can. This is big as well, isn't it? Get a view on the top of the hull. There we go. Okay, and we've got ventral thrusters there. Yeah. Okay, so it's nice. It's nice. Let's enter the free camera and have a quick look around the ship. What's the angle of the... There we go. Nice. Yeah, it's a good looking thing. It is very defined from Star Trek though, isn't it? It really is. Well, maybe it's got shades of watch. Look, there's the nameplate. That's quite nice. If I zoom in. There we go. Crunch! Stop crashing the edge of my ship. The USS Cayley. Look at that. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, I'm pretty happy with it. It's good. Was that a bird of prey? It's cloaking. Behind a donk. Stop crashing my ship. Look, you've knocked my shields down to 50%. Right, where am I going, by the way? Set course for Plovnik. Right, Plovnik. Go over there. Where the hell is that? Plovnik. No results found. Is your is full pips to type Typo checkers, please, Mr. Wintermute. Hello? No, is that you? Where am I going? I need to know. I need to know. Plivnik. Never get it. Maybe it's Plebnik. Is it, what is it? Well, I can go to the Pleiades sector. Come on, man, sort your life. Starbase 12. Yeah, that's true. Should go to Starbase 12. Dear. Right, come on, where am I going? Where's the nearest trader thingamajiggy? I do like that background noise. Oh, are you sure? Bulb. Where's it gone again? Polevnik. Sounds Russian. That's quite a long way off. There we go. Right. Okay, we're going to Plovnik. Four jumps. That's miles away. Does it take that long to get there? Oh, well, fair enough.
Cannot comply.
Sakes.
Frame shift drive
Here we go. Then. We're
charging.
going to the Plovnik system. Because Wintermute said so.
3, 2,
Yeah, no, we should. I haven't tried the neutron jumps. Should we use a Boutron star? What's one of those? Is that a particularly good-looking neutron star? As neutrons goes, neutron stars go. That's a butte. Let's call it a Boutron star. Because.
fuel scooping complete.
Orkney Sean has got to dash. So much to do tomorrow, and I need to be sort of awake. Okay, my friend, be good. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself up there in the wilds of Orkneys.
4, 3, 2,
I do like the big fuel tank actually. I think that's a worthwhile addition to this ship. So far I'm liking it, but I'm not overwhelmed yet. Okay, I'm not overwhelmed with love for the ship. But it'll probably grow on me. We haven't landed it, of course, anywhere. Tried out the SRB side of things. I haven't tried. So many things to try. I haven't tried out the fighter bay either. We should give that a whirl before the end of the stream.
frame shift drive charging.
I'm very happy with the name though, the USS Cayley. I think that's an excellent name because it's kind of got it's got a Scottish vibe, but it's also got a little nod to Firefly, hasn't it? With Cayley, of course, not spelt the same way, but Cayley the engineer, who's my favourite character in Firefly. So I'm doubly happy with that. So yeah, so it's a good ship. It's kind of a sense you don't get a sense of the scale from inside the cockpit really. But we'll play around with that. There's definitely a Celtic theme, which is brilliant,
Fuel scooping.
which is nice. Right, we're approaching the Plivnik system,
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
and Wintermute bragged about his shield size, so we should definitely test that. By what? Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to walk about the cockpit? That would be really nice.
3, 2,
Of course, if this was a No Man's Sky spaceship, you'd be able to do that. I wonder if they'll ever manage use that in Elite Dangerous somehow. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, right, we're here. So where am I going now? I could try. Yeah, I should bind a key to mouse. Let's see if I can find that quickly. Where is mouse? Where would it be? Under here? Free camera. Where see? Why can't you search? Such a dumb thing. Where would it be? So how would you find it? Headlook mode. Mouse headlook. On. Headlook default state off. Reset headlook R. Yeah, but how do I switch it on? What? How do I? How do I toggle it? I think it's in the mode switches menu. Of course, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Headlook, there it is. H for headlook. Okay, that sort of makes sense. No, I want to apply the changes, don't I? Right. That's okay. Resume. Is it? By default, it's not on. So H for headlook. Oh, there we go. I can look around. Awesome. Okay, so there we go. We can sort of get a sense of the inside of the ship. It's a shame we can't look back behind you for space reasons, but that's Wintermute. Yes, that is quite nice. Okay, so I'm going to switch that off. Nice. Tanner settlements is where we're going for. That's what my next question was going to be. I can find Tanner. How can I? Tanner settlement. There we go. Light seconds. That's just around the corner, literally. You need VR to look at the rest. Yes, I haven't got. Thanks for the help with the mode switches there. Why there isn't a search function? I mean, really, it does have a science based on the Constitution class. Yeah, you can kind of see that in here, can't you? A bit. Yeah, it is nice. Right, let's get in here. And this is what the space one. I'm not going to be able to do it straight away here because I need the phosphorus, but I might have some materials I can trade for the phosphorus as well. Can you look up a chemical swappy place as well for me with GB? That'll be the next thing we need to do. Is it materials? I can't remember. Materials or elements or space cabbages, you know, wherever it is we need to go. What's the hostile system? You've been a bad boy. Raw materials is the one. There we go. That's what I need next. This is the USS Kaylee. We're coming in. It's got some weird engines, doesn't it?
Reduce your speed now, Commander.
Why? Nowhere near the docking bay. What does he do? Lateral thrusters actually not super fast, but they definitely control you nicely. I've gone upside down. Oh, there's a ship coming out. What are you doing?
You're on course, Commander. Ground crew on standby.
Yep. There's an asp there. stupid. There's an asp in front of things. Oh, I keep flipping the top of the ship. Add two. Oh look, we got decals. Pratt Nav Antor, isn't it? With his hordes of nastiness. Right. Right, so now I need to. Okay, yes, phosphorus is easy to pick up using a scarab. Okay, good point. We're going to do that. What do I need? I need to have. For this one, I need to have strange wake solutions, I need eccentric hyperspace trajectories, and I need data mined wake exceptions. Let's do this one first, then strange wake solutions. Where are they? They're in the contacts, aren't they? Material, what you do is Holly. Hello, Holly. Right, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Strange wake solutions. There we go. Right, I've got some untypical shield scans. I've got what are my high value things? I've got plenty of those, so I have to offer 6 to get. How many of those do I need? I don't want to buy more than I need. Is 3 going to be enough? Because I think I've got to roll the dice a certain number of times, haven't I? I think is it 4 times I've got to roll the dice here? Does anybody know how many times it is? Because it'd be nice to make sure I've got the right things, so I can just go through and do it all. Is it 5 times for that one? Leslie Graham's been lucky in the options. Does anybody know? Same as level 3. Same as level 3 for level 3, 4 for 4. Okay, so it's so basically that I've got too many. I shouldn't have bought that many. That's okay. Okay, so I need to have. I mean, I've got 3 eccentric hyperspace trajectories, so I need another eccentric hyperspace. This is so silly. Alright, I want an eccentric hyperspace trajectory. I can give you an atypical encryption archive. Would you like one of those? Alright, so that's that one done. Good. Okay, so I'm set up for that one. Okay, right. That's that one. We're good on that one. This one, however, I need 5 data mined wake exceptions. I suspect I haven't got enough other stuff to do that. I want some data mined wake exceptions. Have I got anything? No. I haven't got anything she wants. That's a pain. Okay. So I'm going to have to do stuff there. Right, okay. In other news, what else do I need here? Right, I need 3 phosphoruses. I've got those ones, and I've got those ones. So I actually only need 3 phosphoruses, and I can get quite a long way up. So let's go find some phosphorus, shall we? Is there going to be some phosphorus in this system? Will I be able to tell? He thinks the trip to Jameson's crash site is near. Yes, that might be a way of doing it. Polychnic 1A. That would get me pleased. What about just getting the phosphorus for now, though? You can always do that another week. How do I? That's a metallic. Well, it's going to have metallic core. How do I tell whether there's some phosphorus on it? Planetary information. So that's atmosphere type, atmosphere, water. Composition is rock and metal. It's not very helpful. That's not even landable, that one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. High metal content world, metallic core. Ah, here we go. Phosphorus, 8%. Okay, what about this one? Phosphorus, 8% as well. Phosphorus 11%. Okay, that's a bit higher. Phosphorus 11.8%. Phosphorus 11.8%. What about that last one? Phosphorus 12%. Right, let's go there. 12% is reasonably good, isn't it? Let's go there. We'll land on that planet. I don't think that one's got an atmosphere, so we'll see. I'm going to go to the furthest planet in this system, which has got a 12% chance of finding some phosphorus, and we'll get the SRB out and see what we can find.
Detach confirmed. You are clear to leave.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, we can try the SCO drive out as well briefly, can't we? So that should give me level 3 and level 4 engineering, shouldn't it?
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Levnik A8. And we should be able to just go back and do the engineering, which would be quite nice. Let's SCO drive that is, shall we? Oh, I've already overcooked it. Nice. Yeah, SCO drive is good. We like the SCO drive. Plus, that's another reason for having a big fuel tank, isn't it? So I can do loops of shame over the entire galaxy. Just the high entry angle, yeah, I will. Yeah, let's give that a whirl. Although it, of course, shouldn't make any difference given it's an airless world. So it's like, why would the air triangle make any difference when there is no atmosphere? But hey, let's not ask the obvious question. Let's land on the daylight side so we can see where we're going. Looks like a very dark and sinister sort of a place, doesn't it? Looks very metallic. Let's go for a light coloured area. Or let's go for a smoothish spot because I want nice easy terrain. Right, we're going to go coming down
Orbital flight engaged.
really steep. I'm going to just point straight down. We're going there. Oh yeah, look how steep you can go. 70 degrees. That's quite nice actually. It just gets you down there fast. Yeah, that's quite handy. No reason you shouldn't be able to do that in any spaceship, of course, because there's no atmosphere to get in the way. Ah! Okay, that's a bit. Yeah, that gets you down fast, doesn't it? Okay, that looks like a flattish area over there. It's not a very good moon for SRBing though, but yeah. Chocolate and peanut butter. Maybe it's caramel. Maybe it's salted
Landing gear
caramel.
deployed.
Oh, we need some phosphorus. We don't need too much phosphorus. We only need 3 things of phosphorus, don't we? So with a bit of luck, it won't take us long to find some. Quite an interesting looking planet, actually. Right, can we actually land here? It's a big ship, of course, so we can go and try over there. Looks a bit flatter. Easy to find a parking spot there. Come on, that's flat. There we go. Don't want to get down. Why won't it settle? okay, but it's not. I'm down, but it's not. Hate it when it does that. Just land the damn ship. There we go, we're finally down. Right, let's deploy the SRB and go searching for stuff. Right, so this is using the scanner thing, isn't it?
Low gravity warning.
Top shots here as well. Right, so I need to find some outcroppy things. Let's go and have a look for some. Right, there are some signals ahead of me. Very faint signals, to be fair. Oh no, they've disappeared. There's a couple of signals there. This way. Something. Terrain is not good. A weak signal, but nothing. That's the problem, I think. Let's go this way because there's a nice plane over there. Oh, well, that's a ship. Yeah, jamming my scanner by having ships about. There's nothing in there, is there? It's just totally blank. This terrain is horrible. There's not much on this moon. There's literally nothing here. It's not sticking anything up. It's disappointing. Normally you find things relatively quickly. Yeah, this is the old days, I know. I just wanted to sort of see if we could kind of hope we'd quickly find like an outcrop or something, but we're not, are we? Which is a bit annoying. Wait, you mind? There's a small see, you get it once and then it disappears. 10 years since Horizon launch, that's insane, isn't it? It's not really showing anything. Fixing that. That must be all the ships over there. Yeah. What's the problem with having all the ships here? You can't squeeze them out. Faint signal, and then they just disappear again. It's really annoying. Yeah, it's insurance info, yeah, definitely. Wait. Give me something on. Oh, hang on. Picking up something. What was it was? There's a faint echoes ahead. Something over here. Looks more like a ship. Signature, but there's no ship over there. Oh, there is a ship over there. Someone's flying around over me, jamming my scanner. This is going to be fruitless, isn't it? It's one. Oh, hang on, no, I found something. There we go. What's that? Oh, a missile. Is there a missile? What? Is it me or is the audio better? It could be. We've tweaked it down numbers of times, so there is something up ahead. What's the bet it's not phosphorus? Yeah, that's the problem. Right, another lattice area. Something. There is some stuff on the scanner here. Getting some signals. Let's get in closer. Ahead somewhere. It's common driver, isn't it? Definitely getting a little bit stronger. What's that crunchy noise? So I should break it up. Boost the mic a bit. Yeah, I can do that. There you go. Mic boosted. A boosted mic. Right. There we go. Oh, come on. Where's the signal? These things are a pain to track because they come in and go out and stuff. I hope I'm not just chasing a ghost here. I quite like this scanner. Can't you? Phosphorus. Well, this is a stupid thing about some of these things. It's like they're common materials. I should just be able to go and buy it from the high street. Sound is a bit weird. I've got somebody's eating crisp wrappers in the back of my SRV. Right, there's definitely some signals here, but they keep moving and changing, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Normally encounter something by now. Oh, still good, yeah, they're all good. The signal seems to almost like becoming. No, it's definitely getting. Is it getting stronger? It seems to just keep coming and going, which is kind of annoying. Intermediate's given up and retired to the bar, yeah. Well, I feel like I'm chasing a ghost here. It's not getting... It says it's directly in front of me, but I'm not seeing anything. I'm just driving. And you get a solid echo and then it just disappears again. Looks like it's getting stronger. But where is it? Seems like a hell of a long drive. There's that noise again. What is that? give me something. This does not give me anything. It's not normally this bad. I feel like I'm just chasing a ghost. The signal comes and goes. Well, yeah, but it was getting closer. There's a... Along with this exciting gameplay. There's got to be an easier way to get some phosphorus. Where can I get some phosphorus? I'm bored. I want to do something else. I just want to get this engineering finished today. The level 4. Where can I get some phosphorus quick? Show me, get me to a... Yeah, mining. Well, I think I can go to a... I'm going to summon the ship back. I can also go to a trader. Find me a materials trader. Alright, my ship's got scrape the end off some matches. There is a material trader in the system. Let's try that. At least we landed on a planet. We did try. The game is not playing ball with us, is it? Well, where's my ship landing is the other question. Is that it up there? Come on, where is it? %. Oh, is that my ship? Anything over there? Whoa! What was that? Something exploded on my ship. I don't like things exploding on my ship. Oh, that's Commander Top Shot. Where's my ship? Oh, this game sometimes. Stop jumping about, just go up the hill. Unmanned Commander, let's see, there we go, there's my ship. Terrain's horrible. It does park in some very weird places, doesn't it? Let's be honest. How do I get on board there? This is plenty of room. It's levitating above the ground, obviously, because space reasons. Right, where do I? I was parked reasonably well under there. Why can't I board the ship? Oh, I need to face the other way. Oh, I have to come at the front. Oh, I see, it drops me down. Okay, interesting. Didn't realise that. And it just can't turn me around. There we go. Ugh. That was faffly. It is a bit big. Yes, that is a good point. You're going to have to choose your landing sites a bit more. Clever. Right. Okay. Where am I going? Raw material trader and you wanna. Is there one? Is there one in this system or not?
Landing gear retracted.
got raw materials. Okay, so I need to do a jump. Right, okay, so where am I going? Nuana. Okay, so that's nice and close. Excellent. Cool. Let's go there. Below the horizon.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fortunately, we've got a SCO drive. I'm the escape vector,
4,
which you don't actually have to do. You only have to kind of approximate the escape vector. Because space reasons. Right, let's skim the surface. SCO drive enabled. That's always quite fun. Nice. The SCO drive is a massive, massive boost. I'm glad they did that. It's one of the best. Let's go! I'm 5 minutes over my stream as well. Right, we've got to get this done. Come on. Jump, jump, jump.
4, 3, 2,
Oh, we just need some phosphorus. That's all we need. SCO drive, massive boost. Right, where am I going?
fuel
Corey
fuel
Colony.
stick
There we go.
disengaged.
Just round the corner. Awesome. Right, we'll go there. Then we can hopefully do most of the engineering. And then we'll possibly get to Jameson's another time to get that sorted out. Happy sex, happy place. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Where the human body doesn't the human body contain phosphorus? Now that's a potential source of phosphorus, isn't it? No kid, you went to meet GB as the donor. Sure, he wouldn't mind. Gravity well. How are we finding the Caspian? Well, it's getting there. I wasn't super impressed out of the box. I mean, it looks good. It looks good. It does look really nice. But jump range was a bit disappointing, if I'm honest.
Zorgan Peterson, Alpha, Lima, Echo. Permission is required before docking procedures can begin, Commander.
Oh, she is from up north.
Request approved. Set course for landing pad 10.
No worries, my love. I'll slap it right down in front station, if that's all right. Pet.
Landing gear deployed.
Please exercise caution. Heavy traffic detected.
Yes, a ship that needs a lot of love out of the box. Yes, I think that's fair. Where's pad 10? And the end.
Landing gear retracted.
Oh, me do that.
500 meters from touchdown.
There we go. Right, let's get the refill. Right, we need to go to the material trader and swap some stuff for some other stuff.
Landing completed. Clear to disembark. Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
Right, what do I want? I want some phosphorus. Oh, this should be a doddle. Got loads of sulfur. Do I need sulfur? I don't think I might need something. No, I might need sulfur for something else. Let's try that. And I need 3, don't I? So there we go. See, that took a lot less time than mucking him out of the SRV. Right, that should be enough to do the main bit of the engineering that we wanted to do, shouldn't it? Unlock 3 and 4. So let's go. Junk. 1. Roll the dice again. Yeah, no, the pre-engineering is not as it isn't really pre-engineered though, is it? Right, let's open that one. We should be able to do this one. What are we doing? 1. Yeah. 2. At least it always goes up now. 3. 4. I've rolled the magic. And that's unlocked that. All I need is 5 data mined waykeep sections. We'll do that somewhere else. So what's the jump range on my ship now? How far have we got it to? We have got it to. How do I know? There's the thing. Ship status. I don't. I should know this, but I don't. Flight assistance. Pilot preferences. There we go. Statistics. Current. Okay, we got up to 63 light years. That's. We started off at 37. So, that's not bad, is it? We've done quite well there. 63 is a good result for one stream. So I'll keep doing a little bit more of this, possibly off stream a little bit, so I can catch up. But so that's good. One more, and Mass Manager will help a lot. Okay, so I need to go to What's Her Face to go and do that, don't I? So I might try that as well, and then we can engineer other stuffs. So yeah, so those Mark II modules seem to be quite good, but I need to I'll see if I can engineer them for lightweight. So that's good. Right, let's head to the bar then, because that's what we do. We'll have a pint of glue, please. I've never done, and nor will I ever do, any engineering on foot stuff. Spaceships, yeah. On foot stuff, I'm just not doing it. Sorry. The armor for the Caspian is not cheap. No, that seems to be one of the advantages of having the. Where's the exit? Is it right at the back? No, it's right over there. It's quite a big ship, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah, that is a big ship. Right, okay. Never say never. I'm definitely not doing it. That guy. Go to the concourse. And these absurdly tall lips. Oh, look, another station where they haven't tidied up. What is the matter with space stations in the Elite Dangerous universe? They're just absolute tips. I think people should be ashamed. It's one of the reasons I don't want to really go back to my Prism station, because, oh look, there's Sirius must go. Oh, that's quite good. I like a bit of graffiti. I mean, it gives a bit of atmosphere, I suppose, but it's like, really just litter? Why would there be litter in a space station? There should be little cleaning droids wandering around, picking it up. Little R2-D2 type things. Alright, see, here's the bar.
Hey, Commander. What can I get for you?
I'd like a beer, please.
Something you need to offload.
Yes, I'd like a beers.
Feel free to browse my wares.
Well, so we can have some graphene, some aerogel. Like I say, we can buy some glue. Oxygenic bacteria. That sounds like it might be something you put in a drink. pH neutralized. That also looks like something you might put in a drink, but that's about it. Why the hell we still can't get a beer? I don't know.
Do feel free to waste my time.
Ah, Commander Top Shot is here. Good to see you, Commander. F7. And Commander Artemis is here as well. Unfortunately, Wintermute GB is in a parallel universe. Don't drink glue, kids. It'll make you. No, yeah. So there we go. Right, we have reached the end of the stream. Thank you so much for your sage counsel and assistance. I quite enjoyed the Caspian. I think it's got potential. I think we need to do a bit more work on it. Very pleased with the name, the USS Cayley. Wintermute's in a much safer part of the universe. That's quite good. All that remains really now is for me to find a streamer online. So go and do that Twitch thing for me, and find me a streamer whereby they're streaming Elite Dangerous, but they don't have very new viewers, and we will go gate crash them. Good to have something to do for the next stream. Yes, yeah, it's always good. It's always good. Biff Boy's at the bar on his own. I know it's happens. Thank you very much, Kazak. What game is on Monday? We're continuing on with Star Trek Bridge Commander on Monday. We'll be back on Elite Dangerous next week because I need to get this this ship up to spec. And there will be an extra stream on Monday. Not Monday, on Saturday the 13th. More details of that to come, but I'll post it in the Discord. It's to do with Distant Worlds, so stay tuned on that one. Right, has anybody given me a name? Celine Star Dragon. I like that name. That's good. Celine Star Dragon. There we go. I'm going to just get that on my screen here. And we'll go raid. We'll do the raid. Here we go. I shall send you across. Thank you very much, my folks. Be good. Look after yourselves. Take it easy. And I will see you next week. Yeah, I'm sending you across now.
Yeah, the Mark II supercharged optimized frameshift drive, size 8, is what allows the special neutron boost.
Poof. Off you go. Be good. Take care. See you soon.
That's what I'm curious about, Mirabelle.